What is up, everybody? ADS Play 101 here, and welcome to my character guide for Zamasu, a tank in Gekishin Squadra. Now, Zamasu, I want to say he's a pretty self-sustaining tank, not as self-preserving as Vegeta, but he does has an option that allows him to heal if his base health is taken away. So underneath his health bar, there's a body regeneration gauge. And when that gauge is filled up from either doing skills and things like that, for hitting enemy opponents, not NPCs, when you hit them with skills, it fills that gauge up. That allows Zamasu to keep himself alive. He has skills that apply slow, skills that does continuous damage, that push people away, and his ultimate applies immune to all and has an AoE slowing effect. So I personally, either when it comes to Zamasu, I would say Kaba is just fine. You don't really need there's virtue. I mean, I would say use Hyper Mega Real though to keep him in, to make him attack you, to keep him close enough to use your skills so that you can fill your gauge. That could be another way to use him. But Kaba is just fine. Really. Kaba is just fine. As far as divine cards, his build up is pretty good. I would say using his steel skin is pretty good. Solid barrier if you feel like you can keep away for a while, but you're going to be, as a tank, you're going to be in the thick of the fight, considering that you have to use his skills on enemy heroes in order to build up that health gauge. So steel skin will work fine. And if you're with your team, I say Guardian Angel, but defense step. So I would just go build up, steel skin, and defense step. Like, just use that. So going with Zamasu. So, and I have to look at the name, so you gotta forgive me. But his left trigger is Fierce God Slicer, which does kind of like a cross circle type of pattern that does continuous damage. See right there. He has his Divine Rush, which, oh, wrong move. That dashes in a direction and pushes the target in that direction. So again, this is another situation, just like with 18, where you can either push him away from your team or push him toward the team. So that's that. And then you have Heaven's Arrow, which is a move that applies slow. Get that cooldown long. It shoots a volley of blasts and slows them. Does a pretty decent amount of damage. And then he has his ultimate, which I completely botched. But it throws an energy ball below him, and it creates an area of effect of slow. And while that's active, while he's using the move, he gets immune to all, meaning that he doesn't take any damage from anything while he's launching the move. I think I have to get him to punch. Activate his hitting an enemy heroes excluded. So wait, I had that wrong. I gotta correct myself. When hitting an enemy with the super attack, so NPCs, I read that wrong. So not the enemy heroes. So I should be able to restore it with, yep. So as you're farming, you get this. And Heaven's Arrow gives you a most look like. There you go. So as you're farming, it fills up the extra health gauge. Then, as you're fighting or as you're getting hit, once your health gets down to a certain point, it restores your health. They really should let you set it to where you're able to use the skills. Because if there was a way for me to just knock the health all the way down to 0, you can see that he basically gets his health back for, depending on how much or the extra health gauge he has. So it refills as he's fighting. Mind you, it's only going to refill on NPCs, so you got to farm with them. You have to farm with them. Now, as far as the amount the gauge gets filled, Heaven's Arrow gives you the most out of all the moves. So you really want to farm with that. Because even though it applies slow and you will want to use it on them, as you're filling the gauge, you want to use Heaven's Arrow. That'll give you the most, of course. Other skills as well. So let me max this out.
Bow down before my splendor. Are you ready to see the power of a Super Saiyan?
Boom. All right.
A skill? Time to put an end to this show.
So as you can see, when he's maxed out, he gains a big range for his continuous damage. Of course, Heaven's Arrow gets some pretty good range as well, and it fires way more volleys. Of course, his dash, which you want to do that close in order to be able to push him away, drag him away a little bit. Of course, there's his ultimate. Now, another thing, his ultimate lands right underneath him. So you want to close in, get close, and then use it. So the whole trick with him is just farming and making sure he has his gauge full. That way, when he fights, at least you'll be able to heal yourself a little bit. Now, mind you, he's not going to heal quickly, but it'll still do some healing. Mind you, your divine cards are still going to keep you. It's going to reduce the damage and everything, and still keep you alive. So let me activate these. Doesn't do the most damage, but he is good at isolating people. Yeah, exactly, Yanaka. Exactly. He's real good with isolating people and keeping them away from your attacker. So that's basically his thing. And he can keep himself alive with his passive. That's pretty much all there is to him. Let me turn this off. All right. So that was my character guide for Zamasu. You know, pretty good. He's probably like one step under Vegeta as far as like if I were to rank him. I think he's still pretty good. And in the right hands, he could be annoying. So in the right hands, because he's pretty versatile. He has a movement, does continuous damage, and he can slow. You know, so he pretty much has a lot of things that a tank would need. So thank you guys for watching. Peace, and I will see you guys for the next character guide.